Good morning, sir.
Morning, thanks for having me.
Yesterday, we saw NSC came out and they did their peaceful protest, and everything went well. Can we give them kudos for that? And they said they are not going to do it again today. Do you think yesterday, is enough? I'll give them kudos.
Yes, I mean, the NS came out yesterday to protest against harsh uh, economy, which is as a result of some of the government policies that this administration has brought on board since they came in. So, for me, I think the protest was very successful, especially prior to that protest. There were threats from the police and the DSS that protest should not hold. But the NSC made good of his promise and still proceeded with that protest, which I think was in order, very successful across the country from what I monitored. And I also think that suspension that was uh, called for is also welcome, since they have been able to achieve substantially yesterday. So they felt there's no point proceeding with today's protest any longer, and that was why they suspended it yesterday.
So you agree that the message has been passed?
Exactly, the message has been passed. So they felt continuing today may not be necessary. I think, in their wisdom of the leadership of NLC, they put a stop to that protest.
So we should commend our. Do you think we should commend our security men also, as they try to cooperate? We were told to share pure water and some food stuff for the protester in Lagos State.
Yeah, for the first time in a very long while, I think the security agents behave themselves in terms of their conduct. Before now, they have always attacked protesters. But yesterday, I think they take a cue from what has been happening in developed crimes by even sharing bottled water for exhausted protesters and all of that, which is very commendable. And I must commend the Nigerian police for this brilliant way of managing protests that they exhibited yesterday.
So eventually, Labour Party gave federal government another 14 days ultimatum. Don't you think it is dragging too long? After the exhaustion of one ultimatum, another one is issued, another 14 days. Within that 14 days, do you think federal government will respond positively?
In Labour government negotiations, you are not, as a Labour center, you are not trying to show the government that you are more superior or that you have the power to shut down the country. That is not it. There are demands that have been placed before governments, and that is what Labour is pushing for. So extending the ultimatum with another 14 days is not a bad idea, giving the government the benefit of the doubt. Okay, let's give them this number of days to sort out some of our demands and all of that. And as long as those demands are met, I don't expect Labour to call out their workers any longer.
One of their demands, I think one of their demands is the reversing of subsidies. Do you agree that federal government should reverse? They should bring back the subsidy?
See, if the whole essence of putting up or taking out the subsidy is not being achieved, well, take it back. So I think that is the angle they are speaking from. If the whole essence of taking out the subsidy, all that the government promised is not being met, it's not being seen by the people. I think they should put it back and not put this unnecessary burden on the people. And I think that is the angle Labour is speaking from.
Don't you think if federal government reverse subsidy now, they will be paying like times two of what they have been paying before? I don't think they will be able to do that, and the price of fuel will also even increase.
See, my position has always been that government can pay subsidy forever. If we have decided to be docile as a people by not fixing our refinery so that we can refine locally
Locally.
and bring down this dollarization of our system.
Hmm.
Then government should pay subsidy forever. You don't put that burden on the people. And that has always been my position.
Wow, 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 wow. That's a good position. Thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.